What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. If you're seeing this, that means a really good thing happened. Our prayers have finally been answered. Jackson Mahomes and Brittany Matthews have finally been eliminated. We can all be happy now. But in all seriousness, though, guys, if you are seeing this video, then the Chiefs have lost to Cincinnati Bengals in the AFC Championship, and that's why we're here doing a Chiefs offseason realistic rebuild today. But before we get into this video, though, guys, shout out to the Bengals and leave a like on this video and subscribe if you have not already. Always greatly appreciate it. Helps grow the channel, and thank you guys so much for that. So the Kansas City Chiefs obviously are going to be a problem for a very long time. As long as Patrick Mahomes is here, I feel like the Chiefs will probably be a problem. So the only thing we can really do is make them better somehow. So that's what we plan on doing today. The Chiefs already have a really good foundation as it is. They're going to be an AFC Championship contender year after year, Super Bowl contender year after year. Honestly, I'd be a little surprised if you're seeing this video. As much as I want to see Joe Burrow make the Super Bowl, I feel like the Chiefs will probably end up winning. It's like my brain tells me Chiefs, my heart tells me Bengals, but why does that matter now? This game is over. So let's just go ahead and start negotiating contracts. So we're going to go and see what we need to resign. So Tyrann Mathieu is an impending free agent. You got Orlando Brown, who they traded from Baltimore, or traded from Baltimore. And you got Mike Hughes, Javarius Ward, Demarcus Robinson, Jerron Reed. There's actually quite a bit of free agents. Byron Pringle, Jerick McKinnon. So there's quite a bit of guys that I definitely would love to have some interest in. So I definitely either want McKinnon or Darrell Williams back. I think we are best keeping one of them at the very least. And then Tyrann Mathieu, it'll be interesting to see how much the Chiefs would like him back. I mean, he's probably a really good piece on their defense. The weaker side of their football team. Obviously, the offense kind of outshines the defense in a way, but sometimes the defense can be pretty good at times. So we are going to go ahead and offer Tyrann a contract and hope he does come back, and he just is not interested in re-signing apparently. So I'm not going to franchise tag him for $19 million. If we do decide to get him back in free agency, I will do that. But I am going to go ahead and try to keep Orlando Brown here. Like I said, they did trade for this guy from Baltimore, so kind of hoping we're going to be able to land him here, hopefully anyway. So we're going to give him a 4-year deal, and boom, he's back. So we got our left tackle back. I do want to keep some young defensive tackles as well, and Derek here. So if I can get him back, that'd be awesome. So we'll offer him a contract. And boom, he's back. So we're basically keeping this Super Bowl contending team kind of intact and together. So I want to offer, just a couple more contracts here, kind of keep the foundation. Mike Hughes, we're bringing him back. Javarius Ward, we'll probably wait till free agency, and Demarcus Robinson will wait. Jerron Reed will wait. But I did want, and then Byron Pringle is one I'm going to make a decision on, but we'll come back to that. I do want to resign Darrell Williams, I think, because when Clyde Edwards-Helaire was out, obviously Darrell Williams has been really good, while Jerick McKinnon's been pretty good as well. But Darrell Williams is the higher overall, so I'm just going to go ahead and get Darrell Williams back to be my backup running back. So I like that, and then I think we're good there. So we're just going to go straight to free agency day one and kind of see what this team looks like. So once we're free from this, our team is going to probably go down overall a little bit. 86 overall defense, 91 overall offense. So obviously the offense is not the problem. You still have Tyreek Hill, you still have Kelsey, and you have a pretty good offensive line. So you have to feel really, really good about that. You have Clyde, you have Darrell Williams now, McCole Hardman, Tyreek Hill. So it looks like, another wide receiver wouldn't hurt. Obviously, you could re-sign Demarcus Robinson or Byron Pringle, who I'll probably try to get back. All those guys do their thing here in Kansas City. So I'm assuming one of them will end up probably leaving, but I do like our offensive line and how it looks. Joe Thuney. Oh, no, wait, he's left guard. Never mind. I was about to say, I thought he was a tackle sitting behind, but then defensively, if you take a look, so you have Nick Bolton, who's actually been pretty good for the Chiefs. You got Willie Gay, I should say, at the outside linebacker. So we need an outside linebacker, looks like. Anthony Hitchens got Rashad Fenton, that's who it is. Okay, cornerback Rashad Fenton. So looks like we need a safety. Obviously, Tyrann Mathieu's the guy we really want back, and it looks like we kind of need a left end as well. So an outside linebacker, Tyrann Mathieu back, maybe another corner one. Actually, I guess we have 3 corners, so because roll we've got there. So I guess Tyrann Mathieu and an outside linebacker and an edge rusher would probably be where we need to be, and then potentially another wide receiver. So I think we still have the money to maybe get all of that. It might be close. Maybe we draft a wide receiver. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. So I think I'm going to go for Tyrann Mathieu to start things off. I definitely want to keep the heart and soul of this defense here. It's going to be a lot of my money, but I am going to offer it to him. So 97 total points. That gives us, the number one offer. This technically doesn't mean we'll get Tyrann Mathieu back, but I'm going to, attempt it. So that's going to be 100 total points. Raiders are interested. Steelers are interested. We would hate to see him go to one of those AFC teams, so I definitely would love to have him back. Devontae Adams, I'm not going for, obviously. So we needed a corner, or not a corner. We needed a linebacker, which outside linebackers usually aren't that great here in free agency. I mean, even if we did somehow lose Tyrann Mathieu, I guess Marcus May is here as well, which technically what we could do, Marcus May, is he cheaper? Is he like a lot cheaper? Yeah, he is actually. Do we? Nah, I don't know, man. If Marcus May is still here in day 2, that'd be clutch, but I don't know if he will be. We'll see. He only has 1 offer, so he potentially will be here, but we'll see if Tyrann Mathieu decides not to resign with us. You got Melvin Ingram, which I just would like to get younger there if possible. If there's another edge rusher here that I would love to grab, that would be great. Defensive tackle. I mean, Ronnie Harris is here as well, but he'll probably be gone. Rasul Douglas, and then I believe we needed a linebacker, but usually there's not a ton of good linebackers here, and another wide receiver would not hurt either. Keanu Neal. So I think we'll go outside linebacker in the draft probably, unless if there's someone else we just are dying to get, but other than that, I don't really see anything. So we'll probably go outside linebacker in the draft. I think I will try to get a wide receiver here though, just to add another weapon here on offense. So Michael Gallup's probably gonna be too expensive. I don't want to go anybody too crazy expensive. Devontae, obviously that's out of the realm of possibility. Deontay Harris, Henry Ruggs, Robinson, Alan Lazard, Zach Pascal. So we could technically just resign Byron Pringle or Demarcus Robinson. I don't know. I mean, we could go with either of them and it would be just fine. Even Isaiah McKenzie from Buffalo, who is very quick and shifty, but we kind of have that with Tyreek Hill. Auden Tate, we wanted to go with him, 25 years old. He might be a little cheap as well, so maybe we could go with him. You know, just be a little bit of a cheap wide receiver to have as the third option here. So Auden Tate from Cincinnati. Give us a #1 offer. I'm not saying if we got him, it would be cool. If we don't, it's no big deal. Even Emmanuel Sanders would be awesome, but I like what we have there. If we get Auden Tate, I'll be great with that. And then let's look at the edge rushers that we have available. So we have Keanu Neal, we have Ndamukong Suh, no thank you. Kingsley Keek, actually low-key, this would be a pretty nice star development edge rusher. I would love to be able to get my hands on Kingsley if I can get him, but it might be too close to call. We're going to have to restructure. Let's see if I can free up any money by being able to maybe sign this guy. So is there any money that I could free up potentially here? Is there someone on the roster just making money that shouldn't be? So savings, there's 18 million Tyreek Hill, but obviously we're not going to cut Tyreek Hill. Frank Clark's not worth it. We can cut Travis Kelce and save $7.5 million, but that would be just borderline stupid, so I'm not going to do that. We could save $1 million. Okay, there's actually okay, so we can cut a few guys here and get some money actually. So we're going to cut some of these wide receivers here, just free up like a little bit of money. That's going to be helpful here, just to maybe be able to just, you know, like I said, sign this edge rusher and Kingsley Keek. So that'd be great if we could find a way to, you know, free up the money to do this. So we're just going to cut all these young wide receivers here who are down in the depth chart, not going to be very important. So we'll sign or hopefully cut all of them, and that should have freed us up just a little bit of money to offer Kingsley a contract. So let's go back to Mr. Kingsley. And let's see if we can get him this time. So I believe he was the right end on free agency, and he is here. So now we have a little bit more money freed up. We should be able to offer him just a little bit more money. So I'm going to offer like $5 million. That's $8 million per year. 101 total points. There's #1 offer. So my negotiations for day #1 to, to add to the Super Bowl contending team. Tyrann Mathieu. Hopefully we get him. Keek and then Auden Tate. So hopefully we get all 3 of them. Sometimes you don't get all 3, so we'll see. Let's go past day 1. If we don't get Tyrann Mathieu, I'm hoping Marcus May is in free agency still. We'll see. We'll see if we get that lucky, and hopefully we don't have to worry about those. So hopefully Tyrann Mathieu signs. Wow, all 3 of them rejected. That is actually bad. So we did not get lucky with any of them. We didn't get Kingsley. We didn't get Auden Tate. We didn't even get Tyrann Mathieu back in Kansas City. What an L. Okay, well, hopefully Marcus May is still here in free agency. I'm hoping anyway. We'll see. Gronk, Zach Ertz. Do I get that lucky? I don't think I did. I think Marcus May is gone, unless he's down here a little bit further. That sucks. Javon Kerr is down here, so we could sign Jaron Curse, I guess. Linval Joseph. There's Ricardo Allen. So yeah, definitely losing Tyrann Mathieu is definitely not great. It's not a good look. We didn't get the wide receiver either, but I guess we technically still have some cap space, so we could add to this wide receiver core by going for like Michael Gallup, even Odell, if we wanted to bring Odell to Kansas City just to add even more weaponry. Will Fuller is a guy as well. I might go for Will Fuller if he's not too expensive. We'll see, though. I do want to focus on the defense first if we can. So Melvin Ingram, you got Tyquan Lewis, you got Ndamukong Suh that we saw, Everson Griffin, Deshaun Hand, Sheldon Richardson. Okay. Who do I want to go here? Deshaun Hand, Ndamukong Suh, do we want to go for like Melvin Ingram? I mean, we could technically give Melvin Ingram a 1-year deal. I think he was pretty solid for Kansas City, but I don't know. He's kind of expensive. Tyquan Lewis is going to be way cheaper. I'm just going to go ahead for Tyquan Lewis here, I think. Hopefully he's able to sign a contract. So we'll go Tyquan Lewis here to be our other edge, and the Ravens have a little bit of a better offer. So if we just maybe increase it by just a little bit of a margin. We're gonna go ahead and offer him, and where's number one offer now? Linebacker again just wasn't available, and I'm gonna go to the wide receivers, and honestly I'm gonna look at Will Fuller, I'm gonna look at Odell, and one of these guys are coming to me. So Odell or Will Fuller. I'm feeling like Will Fuller would be a little bit more interesting to bring here. So or honestly, you have Odell here, that would just make this offense so dynamic, honestly. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and offer Odell a contract. We're going to offer Odell Beckham a contract. He's been really good with Los Angeles. So you bring Odell to Kansas City, I guess, just to come play with Patrick Mahomes. So if we get these two, great. Oh, we need a strong safety as well. So Marcus May, I forgot about the strong safety position. Let me make sure we definitely get some for that. So strong safety spot. We have Kareem Jackson, Ricardo Allen, Jaron Kearse, LaMarcus Joyner, Tracy Walker. And I don't think there's going to be any that great anybody. So I think Jaron Kearse is going to be the guy we're going to be going for here. So sorry, Baltimore. I believe that was who was offering this guy a contract. I'm going to try to sneak him out from under. No, it was Denver. So Denver as well. Sorry about that. So hopefully day 2 treats us a little bit nicer. I'm hoping, please, day 2, please be a little bit nicer to us. If we get Odell, all of them, we got everybody but the edge. Okay, that's not terrible. I can work with that. So Odell comes to the offense, just makes the offense even better. You got a lot of weapons now, and then we just also need to just look one last time in a free agency. Or we could, technically, since we are a Super Bowl contending team, we could potentially just trade some picks away and try to get edge if we wanted to do that, do it that way. Which we might actually go that route, because why not? I mean, I could resign, I could sign one of these veterans, but I'm going to go ahead and trade for either linebacker or an edge. So we'll see what I can get. I'm going to make that trade. We're going to make that call and see who will give us a good player on the defense side of the ball. Today's video is brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is a DFS player props website that allows you to go over or under on players' projections. You're facing no one in the world but yourself and the numbers. Let me go ahead and show you a few examples of how it works. So on this example, I went for a flex play on Deebo Samuel, Cordell Patterson, Laviska Shenault, and David Johnson, who were all able to hit or go under the numbers, which led to me getting $170. That's just one example. And here's another example where I didn't actually get everyone correct, but I still didn't walk away with nothing. Aaron Jones was able to hit over his fantasy score. Chase Edmonds got over 10 fantasy points, and Mercedes Lewis got under 18.5 receiving yards. But unfortunately for me, DeAndre Hopkins did not get a touchdown in this game. If you do decide to sign up, my link is down in the description below. Use code Crushables. They are offering 100% deposit match up to $100. So I'm going to go ahead and make this trade for Jadeveon Clowney from the Cleveland Browns. We're going to be trading a 3rd round pick at 3rd round next year, and then we're swapping 4th rounders. So we get Jadeveon Clowney, who's had some injury history in the past, but when he is healthy, he's a pretty good, edge rusher, pretty good guy that, applies pressure to the quarterback. So I'm happy with that. And that just brings more firepower to the defense. So I really like that move. Jadeveon Clowney completes this defense. And obviously we're going to go linebacker in the draft to add to that core. So we have the 32nd pick in the draft. So hopefully we can end up getting something pretty good. But I really like the addition of Jadeveon Clowney. I feel like it's just a Chiefs kind of move to go ahead and grab a guy like that. So we're going to go straight to free agency, or to the draft now, I should say. And we're going to go ahead and see what we can get in the draft, and hopefully we can draft pretty good and add to the linebacker core we desperately need. I actually might sign a linebacker here as well, just because we do have the money to do so. You might as well just go for it. So let's go ahead and see what is available. We don't have a left outside linebacker. We could go Justin Houston, maybe a little bit of a reunion there. That also kind of, warms my heart a little bit. Jason Pierre-Paul is, an opportunity. But I'm going to go ahead and go for Justin Houston. Why not? Justin Houston used to play in Kansas City. If he wants to accept this, he's more than welcome to. If not, that's fine. 1-year deal. Maybe a little bit of a reunion there. If he doesn't sign, it's no big deal. We'll just have him for depth purposes. And like I said, he used to be really good in Kansas City. So might as well retire with the team we're really good with. So let's go ahead, somewhere to the draft, and let's see if we can draft really good and get a young linebacker here to add some star power to the defense. So let's get to our 32nd pick in the draft. And honestly, I don't really know what we're going to be getting, but hopefully somebody pretty solid here for linebackers are here. So let's see if we get that lucky. You got Charles Cross on the board, so we can just low-key add another tackle here at the 32nd pick. Isaiah Miller, Zion Nelson, Ventrell Miller, Aiden Hutchinson fell all the way down here. Jordan Davis is here. Okay. There's actually some really good selections here. We even have another edge here. And oh my goodness, I am just torn on what I want to do here. Ooh, I am torn. Okay, what? Okay, so linebackers. Oh, Nick Bonito is here as well. Oh my goodness, I have some selections here. A tackle, B block shedding. I mean, we need a linebacker more than anything, and I know this man is good, so I'm going to go with Nick Bonita here. Very happy with that selection. I didn't even realize he was here. So maybe we get lucky and there's another hidden development player here at the second, in our second round pick here. Don't know if we'll get that lucky. All those guys might be gone, but let's take a look and see if there's anyone else here that looks like they could be really good to us. Drake London, you got David Bell, Thayer Munford, Matt Corral. If you wanted to draft a quarterback that fell this far, Jeremy Rucker, Nolan Smith, JT Daniels. I don't think we got that lucky. Jordan Davis or anybody like that's not here, but hey, that was some really good selection we could have made. But unfortunately, we're not going to get any of those guys here in the second round. Would have been very, very, very nice, but we're not going to. So, all right, let's go and see what we should be drafting. I mean, at this point, it doesn't particularly matter. We just can kind of get whatever just works. We could draft a tackle. We could draft pretty much anything. So, Drake London, David Bell. We have 55% completion. Yeah, A, catch in traffic. So, maybe just another young wide receiver to bring here. B, run block, D, short route. So, nothing crazy. Let's go ahead and draft David Bell. Bring him in as another weapon for Patrick Mahomes to maybe develop down the line. Probably won't be anything significant this season, but just another guy. And then we'll make our 4th round selection. I think I'll head out of this draft. So Isaiah likely goes right before I'm about to select him. Just kidding. I don't know if I would have, but no point to draft another wide receiver. You got Merlin Robinson, so you could draft another linebacker just to add even more talent to Mario Overshown. Speed rusher, so we got 80% completion. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and draft Merlin Robinson here, B tackle, C pursuit, just to add even a little bit more depth there. So just another young player to bring to the Kansas City Chiefs team, and I'm out. So let's go ahead and skip to the end of this draft, see how we did, and see what our roster looks like going into season number 2. So going into the season, this is what this Kansas City Chiefs team is going to look like. It's Patrick Mahomes. You got Harrison Butker as the backup quarterback. Obviously, we need to sign a backup quarterback, but we don't really have cap space. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Darrell Williams, got Tyreek Hill, Odell Beckham, Mecole Hardman, David Bell out of the draft, who is a 69 overall, Orlando Brown, Joe Thuney, Creed Humphrey, T. Smith, Nang, Travis Kelce, Noah Gray, and then Morris right behind him. And then the defense, we kind of helped out a little bit. Would have been great if we didn't end up losing, obviously, Tyrann Mathieu. That would have just been awesome, but we're going to move Nick Bonito over Justin Houston. I just kind of like that idea a little bit better. Got Frank Clark, Chris Jones, Nadi here, Clowney, Mike Hughes, L'Jarius Sneed. You got Rashad Fenton, and they got Juan Thornhill. So, and Jaron Kearse to replace Tyrann Mathieu. Would have felt even better if Tyrann Mathieu was here, but it's okay at the end of the day. So, we're going to go ahead and celebrate this season. I feel really good about this. Obviously, this Kansas City Chiefs team, no doubt, make the playoffs. Madden, please. If we don't make the playoffs, I don't understand. We are literally an 88 overall roster. So please, Madden, do me a favor. Let me make the playoffs and let me get some gameplay with this Kansas City Chiefs team. So we end up going 12-5, and ironically enough, we get to play the Pittsburgh Steelers in the wild card round once again. I mean, that is something we've seen before. They're actually pretty solid. So this could be an interesting matchup, low key. Obviously, Ben Roethlisberger probably isn't starting for them anymore. I know in Madden he doesn't retire, but obviously real life he retired. And speaking of speaking of retirements, we haven't even talked about this, the whole Tom Brady thing. People are, obviously Twitter was running wild saying he retired, and there's some people saying, oh no, he's not retired officially yet. So don't really know what to make of that, but we ended up going 12-5. I do want to see what real quick before we actually look at the stats, I really want to see what the Pittsburgh Steelers have as far as quarterback situation, kind of see what they have. Sometimes it's Mariota. It's Jameis Winston. Okay, so Jameis Winston is a quarterback. Does that make sense for the Steelers to do in real life? Just go for Jameis Winston, or is that just like too low of a bar to be setting? But I don't know. We got 5,000 yards from Patrick Mahomes, 40 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Are we surprised? No. Rushing wise, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 1,017 touchdowns. Darrell Williams had 407 touchdowns. Receiving wise, Odell came over and led the team in receiving yards. 1,200 yards, 7 touchdowns, 12 touchdowns, 9 and 2. So very good production, obviously, out of the offense. Really want to see how the defense did. So Jadeveon, or I guess that's Nick Bolton, 2.5 sacks, and then Jadeveon Clowney had 9.5. So looks like he was pretty worth it for a 3rd round draft pick. And I guess there's a couple 3rd rounders. Frank Clark with 9, 8.5 from Chris Jones, 3.5 from Derek, 2.5 from Nick Bolton. And the interceptions wise, we had 3 from Jaron Kearse. So he came in and was pretty solid for us. So you love to see that. Obviously losing Tyrann Mathieu sucked, but at least we had a, pretty productive player right behind, guy replacing him. So safeties, touchdowns. Looks like we actually had 1 is from Frank Clark. All right. So let's go ahead and see if we can beat this Pittsburgh Steelers team. It's a little bit of a rematch here, but obviously Big Ben's not playing this time. So hopefully we can take care of business and go to the divisional round. All right, let's get it, man. We're playing in the snow. Patrick Mahomes, you've been here before. Obviously, you know what this is like. It looks like nope, they did not come out and score right away. And I don't think we did either. So they got a safety on us. What the heck am I looking at? It is 7. It is still 2-0. What are we doing? I say we have one of the best offense in the NFL. We better be out there and scoring. 2-14. Do I even have to jump in and get some gameplay in this? I don't think I really have to, it looks like. 2-17. I literally might not jump in this game. 9-17. Unless it's the Steelers score here, I'm not jumping in. It is 9-24. Yeah, we took care. Ooh, whoa, wait. Skip moment. I'm just gonna, yeah, we won. Okay, 16-24. We beat the Steelers. I'm gonna save my gameplay for the next game. So we're gonna go to the next game and see we're playing in the divisional round, but we took care of business. 16-24. Shout out to the Steelers, but you can't beat us. Sorry. So now we're playing the Indianapolis Colts in the divisional round. So let's go ahead and see if we take care of business here as well. And see if we can beat the Indianapolis Colts. We come out at 0-0 still, so no scoring on our first drive. And now to 7-0. Okay. W, you love to see it. 14-0. Okay. Is this going to be another game where you don't need me? It is 21-0. The Colts have not scored yet. So I guess we're still not going to jump in yet. I think I'm just letting Mahomes do his thing. Maybe we just don't jump in at all. 3-21, 3-28. All right. I think it is safe to say this game is definitely over. 10-35. We definitely came in and took care of business. Now we're on to the AFC Championship. It's been pretty easy thus far. And it looks like it got Bengals and Raiders on the other side of the bracket. So maybe we'll be getting the Bengals next round. We'll see what happens. So we actually ended up getting the Vegas Raiders in the AFC Championship. So we've been here before. Let's just get it. Let's get to the Super Bowl. Get these Raiders out of here. Division rivals, obviously. So 7-0 though. The Raiders come out and score. It is 7-7 now. So hopefully we would make this 14-7. Nope. It is going to be 7-7 still. 14-7 now. 2 minutes left. 21-7. I think as long as we don't let them score before half, I'm feeling pretty good about our situation. 21-14. Okay. Definitely close. 14-28. And then if we can make this 14-35, it is 21-28. Uh-oh. 28-28. Okay. This is where your boys got to jump in. Let's see if we can get, a little bit of a scoring drive here. Kansas City has 1 turnover. Press coverage on Tyreek Hill, bro. I'm telling you right now, if that safety is not there, if he comes up, yeah, you are literally just, how is this man okay, there we go. Oh, I messed that up so badly. I took the receiver off the route. Okay, that was my bad, but it's okay. We're still chilling. I did love the press coverage though. Please keep doing that, Raiders. I love that. Definitely show me that again. Can I get Kelsey here? Maybe on a secure catch. Oh, a little bit of a dangerous pass. I feel like I'm leading these guys a little too far. I don't know, man. I feel like these passes have been, oh my goodness. I love what I'm seeing right now. Dude, I'm telling you, if it's there, we're taking it. Tyreek Hill, please, baby. Catch and run that. He dropped it. Okay. All right. It's fine. Oh, that sucks. Okay, you know what? It's plenty of time on the clock. I can't believe he dropped that, man. That sucks. All right. We're going to punch the Raiders. Hopefully this doesn't end up biting me. We're gonna hit stick this guy. Give me that. Almost made a fumble. Did not. All right. Let's see if the Raiders can come out and score. Hopefully not. I did not mean to do that. Let's see if the Raiders can score here. They did not. We're going to skip the moment, and we're going to go up 35-28. They did score, though. Okay. So all we have to do is drain the clock and win the Super Bowl, basically. So that I can do. Give me this real quick. I'm going to run this damn football. That's what I'm best at. I don't know why I'd be throwing out here. So let's go. 21 rushes, 81 yards, touchdown, hopefully. Let's get, you know what? Play action. I'm going to throw them off a little bit. If Tyreek Hill gets open here, it is over. It is definitely over for you. What are you, dude, what is Mahomes doing? What are you throwing? Mahomes, man. That was not my fault. Like, why are the passes so inaccurate right now? Oh my, we got literally 3 seconds. Okay, you know what? Mahomes did it in 13. Bro, what was that? Okay, Mahomes did it in 13 seconds. I can do it in 28. We're good. I'm not even tripping right now. Are you, dude? You just can't make this up. You can't make this up. Why are the Raiders doing press coverage? Makes no sense, but am I going to be able to get up in time? I don't know. Oh my, dude, I hate this game, man. Like, why was this pass so damn inaccurate? It doesn't make any sense. And how you're telling me There's no way the Chiefs wouldn't be able to get it off in time. That you cannot convince me of. You cannot convince me we would not be able to get up and spike that football. You can't convince me of it. It does not make any sense. I have to see this damn interception. Okay, well, we just had that happen. If it shows me the interception, I have to see this. How does Mahomes lead it this far? Literally, what is that pass, man? I don't get it. But Tyreek Hill, we had him underneath. Mahomes throws it. I'm sick, man. I'm sick right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.